listen to the fall to the floor.
Hello, welcome back to another pen talk. Today we're going to be looking at a pen which I'm very happy to have acquired. There was a seller on eBay who had come across a number of, I guess you'd call them vintage Delta pens from the late 1900s to early 2000s. I bid on almost all of them and only won one. The prices really, to me, got above what I considered to be reasonable for the pens. And also, as you know, I tend to not go to extremes, at least extremes from my view. So I'm glad to have owned this because I also have the Hong Kong anniversary pen. So this is another anniversary pen, a 50 anniversary pen. When I saw the labeling on this side and it said ballpoint, I was kind of a little bit concerned, but then here we have the fountain pen. So it looks like they put the same label on the box. So as we open it up, we'll slide it out. And as you can see, it's the Israel 50-year anniversary. And it's the Delta Artigiano della Scrittore series. And as usual, Delta does an interesting job with packaging. I'm assuming this pen was 1999. It could have been 1998, but that's the official 50th anniversary. And they followed the theme of the blue and white, the Israeli colors. Kind of a faux leather box here. And as we open it up, we see some more labeling. They're very good at labeling. Delta's been good. Nice soft velour inside. And the pen. You have a bottle of ink. It's sealed in a plastic bag, which I think is excellent because ink tends to dry out, so hopefully that'll keep it. There's also a nice little scroll here in Arabic, that was a Freudian slip, in Hebrew, which I'm assuming might be the Constitution or something similar to that. And then we have the pen. So all the metal that you see is sterling. I did a light buff on it to bring out, take off the tarnish and a little bit of wax on it. So I'm impressed. I love the pen. Hopefully in this light we can bring out the nuances of this blue resin. There's flecks of white and black in there. Quite unique. It's labeled with kind of like a paint rather than the normal Deltas, which have that etched in there. And also the number of the pen is there, 357 out of 1948, 48 being the year of the founding of Israel. And then you have this vintage Delta logo on the top of the cap, which is like a stylized D. This is before they went to the nib, the inverse nib thing. Nice heavy-duty sterling center band, Israel 50, an olive branch and the Star of David. So again, they pay a lot of attention to detail. It's just amazing. All the caps unscrew. And then we come across this nice 18-karat gold nib. And there's again, the labeling is on here. This is a millennium nib. And there's some discussion about what that actually meant. But again, this is the older logo, and it's a medium nib. And also it has an ebonite feed. A lot of the newer Deltas are all plastic. But it's a classic shape, and this is what's nice, is this kind of representative. This evolved into what they did with the Dolce Vitas series and some of the other pens that I've gotten. But this white acrylic is just so nice. It has some translucency to it. It has some chatoyancy to it. It's just beautiful. And we have different types of light coming in, so hopefully that's coming across nicely in the video. So that's the pen. Next we'll put nib to paper and we'll see how it writes. Here's a comparison of 4 kind of oversized pens. The Pelikan M800, the Israel 50th anniversary, Federico Hell's Bells, and the Federico Oversize. So 3 Deltas and 1 Pelican. Pelican looks small in this group, certainly in length and as well as girth. Hopefully the colors are coming out nice, because these are all 4 very nice looking pens. Here they are posted. I lined them up so the end of the section is all aligned. I think it's interesting. They all post well, and the Delta Federicos are certainly in the large size. A close-up of the business end of the pens. Again, the section on the oversize is definitely oversized. I find these 2 pens to be very comfortable. The Hell's Bells has become a daily writer for me for the past 2 weeks. I've put various inks in it. All of them work well, and with the notes that I need to take during the day, it's an excellent pen. Here's a look at how the nibs vary. The one on the right here is Hell's Bells in rhodium plate. The one on the left is the Israeli 50th anniversary. And you notice it says millennium in a little curve here. And then it has a stylized D Delta, where this one has the nib, the inverse, and the regular nib. Again, very well done. The Israeli one is 2-tone, which is not typical for Delta. They're usually either gold or rhodium plated. We turn them over, you can see that the Hell's Bells has your classic plastic feed. Of course, both of them still have the nib designation at the side of the nib, which is very nice. Here we go with a writing sample. Nib is very smooth as almost every Delta I've ever used. It's definitely on the wet side. This ink dries pretty quick. It's a iron gall gummy berry from KWZ. I mean, this is just a nice nib. It does have a little bit of flex to it. I wouldn't call it a flexi nib, but it's kind of on the soft side, which a lot of the 18 karat nibs are. So I hope you've enjoyed this little quick review of a great pen that I'm very happy that I was able to snag. So I thank you for watching. And may all of you have great writing experiences, explore the world of pens, inks, and paper. Have a great day. Bye. And we forgot to call it the end.